Good afternoon, fans of the U.S. Embassy Phnom Penh Facebook page. For this week's edition of Let's Chat, we'll be talking to two incredible young women who know about technology, who know about designing their own applications. They go to the Liger School. See, I know I did not get it right. The Liger School, and they recently returned from the United States, where they were pitching their idea for a new app, and the name of the app is called the Cambodia Identity Product.
Yes.
So what we're going to do is we're going to have them introduce themselves, talk a little bit about the project, the product they developed, and they did this through the program called Technovation, and their local partner for Technovation is Development Innovations, and here we have Kate Heisler, who will talk a little bit about that, and Development Innovations is a USAID funded group. So, young ladies, could you just introduce yourselves, tell us where you're from, how old you are, and a little bit about how you learned to develop your own mobile app. You can go first, and just so I know, this is Soucheng
Yes.
and Sabda.
Sabda.
Well, thank you for correcting my bad pronunciation. So, Soucheng, tell us about yourself, what you do, and what you were able to accomplish.
Hello everyone, my name is Soucheng. I'm 12 years old and I'm from Phnom Penh. Me and my team have created an app that help connects sellers and buyers together, and our app sell traditional Cambodian products.
Okay. And how about you, Sabda?
Hello everyone, my name is Sabda. I'm 12 years old and I'm from a learning center.
Okay.
And about our app, we connect seller and buyer, and especially we want to help craft people who make the product, and we want the people around the world know about Cambodian product.
Okay. I think what's interesting is they participated in a program called the Technovation World Pitch.
Yes.
Okay. Kate, can you just tell us real quickly a little bit about this project and how it, and this is only for young women, it's only for girls.
That's right.
And how it works in teaching them to be young entrepreneurs and work with science.
Sure. So Technovation is a global program, and Development Innovations was the partner for the Cambodia version. So around the world this year, 100 different countries all competed. And had a number of teams. Some of the countries had one team that competed, and some had 23, like Cambodia.
And these young ladies, they were finalists, world finalists.
Yes.
And so this year, Cambodia made it to the world finals. 1 of 12 teams out of over 1,100 teams that competed from all around the world. And Technovation is really a very simple, practical program. That is an educational activity for 12 weeks. Everybody signs on each year from January to April, right? All around the world, and goes through a series of different training programs on both technology product development as well as entrepreneurship and business planning.
Okay. So ladies, why don't you tell us about how you started in January and how you got your product idea and how you developed your product?
We started in January, and we know about the the program by our school country director. He introduced us about the program, and he said that it will need a lot of time commitment, and so we think that we are interested in the product in the program, so we joined the program.
So you were interested in science, you were interested in technology. Why did you decide to join?
We're just let's try something new.
And you two were classmates before? You were in the same class or were you in different classes?
No, different classes.
And you worked with a group of 5 young ladies?
Yes.
Okay. So what was the first thing you folks did in developing your application? Go ahead. What's the first thing you did? Did you get the idea, or did you have a mentor? How did it start?
The first thing we choose a theme that can help our country, like poverty, because we want to help the people in Cambodia, and we think we want to sell a product, and we think what the product that can be sold. We want to sell Cambodian product because now Cambodian product is not popular as than before, and we want to help craft people who make the product. and we want to all the people around the world know about traditional Cambodian product, and we want to connect the seller and buyer together.
So this sounds, I mean, I would not know how to do this. So you had an idea that you want to promote Cambodian products.
Yeah.
Like, would that be like Kampot pepper or?
Handmade products.
Okay.
Like kroma,
Okay.
silk.
Okay.
Handbags.
And so the idea was that you would create this app that people can download, and they would find a person or a company to buy this product in Cambodia. How it works? Tell me how it works.
So, when they get into our app, they if they go into the app, they will see like a list of Cambodian traditional products. So they can either like buy it or share it.
Okay.
If like they click on buy it, they will need to like complete a form.
Okay.
And when they complete the form finish, the form will be sent to us.
Okay. And then if it's sent to you, then you would help them buy the product and get it to their home.
Yeah, we would like contact with the seller and say that there's somebody who wants to buy your product. So the seller will send the products to us, and then we will send the products to the buyers.
Pretty good idea. But you guys are in what grade? Sixth grade? Seventh grade. Sorry about that. Then how did you learn how to develop a mobile app?
We learned it like when we went to the Technovation program, and there is like some mentor.
Okay. And like, is it hard to develop an app, or what, or is it easy? Tell us.
The first time it was hard develop because we like never learned it before.
Okay. Were you like doing programming on a computer or?
Coding on the computer.
You do coding?
Yeah. And also, so there's like in a team we separate into two parts, like business and coding.
Okay.
So the business like research on like the market and everything, and the coder just works on the app.
So then you young lady were split into two teams, one to kind of work on the business side, and the other part to work on kind of the science side.
Yeah.
Like, what did you work on the business side, or did you work on the science side?
I'm working on the business side.
Did you pick to work on the business side?
Yes.
What did you learn from the project that you didn't know before?
Like I learned from a project like how to make a business, how to like make a market for the seller.
Okay. Yeah. And then, did you know any coding before starting this program?
I know some coding, but like,
How do you know coding when you're 12 years old?
But different types of coding, like.
You learned this from school?
Yeah, from school, from like a website in the computer that's called code.org. But
Our Code? Okay.
Yeah, they teach like different from Technovation.
Okay. That is like pretty cool. So then you spent 12 weeks working together with your classmates and your mentors to develop this application.
Yes.
Then the way I understand it is you kind of quote unquote pitch this product, and then kind of move up to different levels of competition.
Yes.
Tell me a little bit about how this so in the end of April you started trying to pitch the product?
Yeah.
How did that go? Was it hard to learn how to do that? Were you nervous? Were you excited?
Pitching our app idea is we for the first time to talk to like a very big audience, so we like all of us like were pretty nervous.
How many people are in a big audience?
A lot of people.
To us, like, because it's our first time to see like there's so many people in the audience.
How do you deal with being nervous? You guys both said you were nervous, but you had to make this pitch, and your pitches had to be so good that you made it to the World Finals in San Francisco. So what tips would you give to other young ladies about how not to be nervous?
No, so we didn't like the mini pitch was like something different. We get selected because the judges just checked on our code and our pitch video and demo video.
So you made a video. But when you were in California, you had to do this in front of people.
Yeah.
Yes.
How many people were there? Tell me. 100?
About 100,
Yes,
like
100.
Yeah.
Okay. And so when you were so what did you guys think of California? Had you ever been to the United States before?
No.
What did you think about it?
It's like a really like cool place.
It's
and
cool?
Yeah, there's like so many like the interesting
Okay.
places to visit, and it's also cold.
It's cold?
Yes.
So, okay, did you eat any new foods when you were visiting?
Yes, we
What did you have?
burrito.
A burrito?
Yeah.
It's actually from Mexico.
Yeah.
How about you? What foods did you eat?
Burger.
Hamburger? We have hamburgers here in Cambodia.
But it's like kind of different.
It was better?
Yeah.
From your visit, what was your favorite part of your visit to the United States?
Brick. Like the brick.
The bridge? Oh, you
Yes.
went on the Golden Gate Bridge.
Yeah.
Did you walk across it or on a bus? Or
No. But
you liked the bridge?
yeah.
Okay. So now you were one of the finalists and you have this app. What is your next plan for this application or with Technovation? Are you going to be doing anything else with it, or what's your next step?
For now, we not yet to like develop our app
Okay.
because now we like busy with the study. But
Okay.
the next step we will want to develop.
Okay. To actually try to,
yeah, like
to sell it.
we like need to talk to our team,
Okay.
like who want to develop the app and who.
Okay. So let me ask you this. I know one of the ideas about Technovation, and one of the things I know Development Innovations does in trying to connect people with technology, is to get young women to think about careers in like the STEM fields, science, technology,
technology,
and engineering,
engineering.
and mathematics.
Yeah.
Do you ladies want a career in science?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
What do you want to do?
For the future.
Yes.
For me, I want to be a business woman.
And how about you?
For me, I want to be like part of computer science.
And, like, what do your parents think when you tell them this is your dream for a career? Do they encourage you, or are they saying, maybe that's only something boys can do? What do they tell you?
They encourage me like to go into the part of like being
Okay.
a part of computer science.
How about you? What do your folks think?
Like they said, it's okay because it's your goal, and it's like they want to like be successful with my goals.
Okay. But what do you think? Like, one of the things that everyone all over the world is works on, and in Cambodia, is getting women involved in science. Do you think enough girls are thinking about careers in science, or no? What do you think?
I think yes.
Yes.
I'm like not quite sure.
You're not quite sure yet.
Yeah.
I mean, something else I think is very interesting about you two young ladies is you have very good English. Okay, you're in the 7th grade. How long have you been learning English, and how long have you been learning English?
For me, I've been learning English since I was 3.
Since 3. How about you?
Like 2 years.
Okay, and you're good. So what are the tips you would give to other people, boys or girls, or anyone who wants to learn English? How do you learn it so well?
Read a lot of books.
Really?
Yes.
You say the same thing?
Try to find new words and practice to read it
Okay.
and speak it.
Every day.
Okay. What's your favorite book?
Now my favorite book is Black Beauty.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
How about you?
A lot.
No, pardon?
No.
No, you don't have a favorite. You just kind of like all.
Yeah.
So, hey, tell me a little bit more about Technovation, how long Development Innovations has been working on the project, and how people could get involved in the future.
Sure. So this is the 4th year that Development Innovations has worked with the Technovation Cambodia mentors and all of the other students that have wanted to join. And this is the first year that any Cambodia team made it to the World Pitch Finals. So I remember very well everyone on our team and all of the mentors were so proud and so excited when you all did this. And one of the things that I really like about it was you also point back to all of the other teams that worked on really good ideas and the other teams that you met in the US.
Yes.
And what they're doing. It's a competition, but really it's about the skills you learn. Now they learn one programming language, but maybe as you get closer to your computer science degree, you can learn all sorts of other programming languages.
What language did you learn to program your app?
I don't know.
No?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know much. I know nothing about coding. Well, actually, when I was in university, I think I learned Pascal. That's what they taught you, which is, but that's not even a language now, is it? No, it's an old one. Okay.
This one uses a tool called the MIT App Inventor.
Okay.
That's a little bit more user-friendly, right? So you can learn all of the skills.
Like, what were your mentors like?
Nice.
Like, where were they from? What were their backgrounds?
I think they were still students.
Okay, so they're university students.
Yeah.
And how often did you meet with your mentors?
When we started the program.
Okay. And they taught you how to use the programming tools?
Yeah, and they taught us about all the different features in the tool, like booleans.
Boolean is like like a yes/no statement?
Yeah.
Okay. Like, what would be an example of the Boolean statements you used in developing your app?
We didn't use.
You didn't use them?
Yeah.
Okay. And like with your app, the Cambodian Identity product, can people download this app?
They can download it in Android phone.
It's on Android.
Yeah.
And so is this like the beta version, or?
It's because of the what we worked in, Mid-App Inventor is just available for Android phones.
For practicing it.
Yes.
So do you folks have any do you ladies have any heroes that you looked up to? Like, who are the role models in your lives?
For me, my role model is Larry Page.
Larry Page.
He's the founder of Google.
How do you? Okay. Why is he your role model?
Because he created a website that helps people to understand more about information in different kinds of way.
Okay.
And also when I need to research any stuff about different topics, I always go on Google.
Okay. How about you? Do you have a hero or an idol or someone you look up to?
I'm not yet a hero. I just look up.
Okay. And so after this, so you're still in school. You're thinking about going into business. You're thinking about kind of more into the science side.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. How can people encourage young women to pursue science or business careers? What can people do to help?
Well, I think one thing that you can do is we've gotten a lot of interest in people signing up to be mentors for future teams. So next year, from January to April, we will help coordinate it again in Cambodia.
Okay.
And I think you two and the rest of your team will really be mentors to the rest of the kids to show them, right?
Yes.
How to do it, how to think about the problem, start with the problem, and then develop your whole project to pitch.
Yes.
So if people want to get involved, they can follow Technovation Cambodia on Facebook.
Okay.
And they can follow us on Twitter. There's no Technovation Cambodia on Twitter yet, but they can follow Development Innovations on Twitter for more updates. And then when we have open calls for students and teams, they can sign up there. And the other great thing about Technovation, the global program, is if you are not in Phnom Penh, you are in Kampot, you are anywhere else in the country, you can download the materials. You need a team of 3 to 5 people, right? 3 to 5 people, and then you need to find mentors if you're not coordinating with us in Phnom Penh, and then you can go through the whole program yourself, right?
Yes.
And then you can put together your 4-minute pitch video, and it will be judged against all of the global
team
competitors, just like yours was this year.
Do some people come to the embassy and do pitches here?
Yes.
See, and one thing I find, this is a live show, and we are getting some questions from the audience. And audience members, if you have questions, put them in the comments before, and we'll have the young ladies answer them. One of the questions we had is, where are you young ladies studying right now? What school do you go to?
We are studying in Liger Learning Center.
Okay. And what do you like about your school?
What I like about my school is that we are a project-based learning school, which means if we are learning about a topic, we don't just sit in a class and just write all the time. And when it is break time, we go to break, and when we come back, we write again. But we go to the actual place. For example, if we learn about forest, we go to the forest to explore the forest, to
Okay.
experiment.
Well, that's pretty neat. Another question we had is, how old are you? And how old were you when you became interested in technology?
For me, I like started learning coding when I was 10.
And you're now 12.
Yes.
Started learning coding when you were 10.
Yes.
How about you? How old were you when you got interested in technology?
When I'm getting interesting when I'm 11 years old.
Okay. And what are your favorite classes at school?
My favorite class is mathematics, reading, and economy.
And how about you?
For me, math and technology.
Now, I have a question. You said you started learning coding when you were 10 years old. How do you start learning coding when you were 10?
I have a computer at
Okay.
home, and like my brother like started like introducing me to like the website code.org, and it's like kind of like cartoony.
Okay,
so,
okay.
Yeah.
And like when your friends know that you're interested in technology, or when they see that you're learning coding, what did they say? Did they say, "Hey, that's cool," or "Hey, you shouldn't do that"? What, because you guys are females. What do people say?
They say that. It's cool like to learn technology,
Okay.
because like some of my friends are also like into technology.
Okay.
And they want to have good opportunity to enjoy like innovation for study technology too.
Yeah.
Okay. We have another question again. People want to know, what school do you go to, and can you spell the name of your school?
We go to Liger School, and it is spelled Liger.
And that's in Phnom Penh.
Yes.
In Dak Khmau,
Oh, okay. You're from Takeo province?
Yes.
And you're from...
Phnom Penh.
Okay. Another question we have is, from one of our fans out there, is what motivated you to become interested in technology? Did you have a friend? Did you see... I know you guys like to read. Did you read a book? What motivated you?
What motivated me is two things. One thing is joining Technovation.
Okay.
And that's when like it makes me like really want to join on computer science. And the second thing is I did like I did a presentation about like who was my hero.
Okay.
And I talked about Larry Page.
Wow.
So Larry Page is like, he works in Google, and he's like the founder of Google, and he works on technology.
hero.
So like that's.
I've never heard someone whose hero was Larry Page, the founder of Google. And hey, Kate, we have a question for you from one of our fans. Is someone as a teacher, and
Yep.
they want to know how they can get their students involved the same way these young ladies from Liger got involved.
Sure. Well, if you're in Phnom Penh, you can come by Development Innovations and talk to us and get signed up. So all you really need, you don't need to work all the way through us next year for Development Innovations, but you can follow Technovation Cambodia on Facebook, and we'll put something out tomorrow that shows you exactly how you can sign up.
Okay.
And
we'll
then
also
in January,
sorry.
you can download those materials and go through it yourself.
And we'll make sure to maybe put some of the links that you're talking about
Sure.
in the comments in our own Facebook
Great.
video of this chat.
Great.
So let me ask you this. Oh, here's another question. Kate, for you again, when is the next competition going to be, and how do we get that info?
Sure. So every year, Technovation runs from January to April all around the world. So you usually get signed up in December or November, depending on the plan for the year. And then you form your team, and you're ready to start the curriculum on Sundays, starting in January, right? And so then the Cambodia competition for Technovation, the national pitch, will be in April next year, 2018. And then again, the world pitch would be in July, July or August.
Is there any
this year.
cost to participate in Technovation?
No.
There's no fee.
Yeah.
No.
That's great.
No. And we, so Development Innovations, through the sponsorship of USAID and from the American people, make sure that this program is possible. And then we also have private sector sponsors from here in Cambodia.
Okay, Kate, well, that's about it. We're kind of getting near the end of our show on this week on Let's Chat. Just a reminder, next week we're going to have a person who's an expert on learning English. So we'll have more information about that guest in the next few days. So just going to kind of thank you very much for coming here. It's exciting to see young people, especially young women, so excited about science. So I'm going to ask, when we say goodbye, I want each of you just to tell us, if you have a friend in school and they want to become a scientist, or they want to become a coder, or they want to get involved in business, what advice would you give them so they can kind of follow in your footsteps? How about you first?
I want to say for them, like, try to do your best and choose something that can help your country, and like never give up when you work, and also listen to your teammates and your mentors.
How about you?
For me, it's like for Technovation, it's like really like a lifetime opportunity, and also like when you join the program, if like it's too hard for you and you are thinking of quitting, don't quit, because like opportunity like don't just come and they don't just go. So like try to make the best of the opportunity.
Okay. Well, thank you, ladies. Thank you, Facebook fans, for joining us for this week for Let's Chat, and we'll see you again next Thursday. Thank you.